January 2nd, 2020. This is issue 998 of the energy and information coming through the Omega Communications portal. Today is one of those interesting dates if you're interested in numbers, 02022020. Fascinating, if it means anything at all, but everything is vibration. You are a vibrational frequency. So as you link with me as we begin this inner journey again, what's your destination? What's your intention? My intention is to gather us in our awareness of our greater body of consciousness, our light body, and assemble into the station of light in a much greater dimensional field of consciousness. Already I sense that we are gathered into this space fully conscious of where we are and who we are and what matters. What is the principle of our individual existence? This is how we begin the session today. Thank you, beloved. Orem addressing you in this state. And as I come around you and we assess your energy field, we're also able to assess what you bring in with any concerns you have and with the understanding which you have of your life pattern. Many of you are sensing shifts and change. Of course, some of this will relate to physical change around you in your environment and what you observe in the environment of the entire planet and the shifts and changes. We also observe changes in your personal dynamic energy field structure. This indicates your change of perception, the concentration of the energy field which you have allowed to come into you through your core energy essence self. And this core energy essence of you is always aligned with the essence of creation, if you like, the higher order of creation, where the particles of energy coalesce and form into something which you identify as your individual self. And what you would create around you, as if you would come into a newly developing landmass and you form it. You form the land, you terraform what you create, what you would manifest. This is really part of your inner terrain, the inner aspect of you, of your landmass, which is you, as it relates to the earth construct. So all of this opening address brings you into direct communication with the amount of energy you realize is within you as your core energy essence. Absorb and integrate, be aware of this process that you are immersed in here in this state. It will be the exact perspective that you would want to achieve and perceive. It is always inherent in your essential consciousness body, and therefore as you allow all of that to come back into your physical form, and it is by your allowance and calling upon it to fill you, this is how you create change in your inner landscape and in the construction of the energy field as it manifests in your physical life? What are you manifesting within you? Are you focusing on those true elements that your core essence responds to, of the blissful joy, the joyful state, where you draw upon the essence of creation? How do you perceive yourself following this absorption and realization of what is occurring? Also, how do you perceive we who are assembled with you? Do you perceive us in a different manner to previous visitations here? You are part of the presence assembled here within the station and beyond the station. Primarily the energy system which you connect with as you observe us and are with us. You will be observing the energy field construct. Likewise, the energy field construct of the actual light station here is observed to change as it responds to different dimensional patterns of light and energy. The light and energy changes in accordance with your perception and what you are prepared to accept in this altered dimensional field where you are present, where you are focused fully into this state. Encompass the land masses around your planet, and many of these, you are aware, are going through change. Be aware that there are different elements and aspects of creation involved in change. From this perspective, you may be aware of shifting patterns in the essence of creation. Overlaying it all is a sense of the overlaying presence and energy system. Always being aware that all is immersed in the essence of creation. This is beyond what you currently understand as science. It has a different dimension to it. So if you were wanting to bring about balance and order, you would need to do it from an ultra science level of creation, drawing upon the essence of energy frequency or patterns of light. In this perspective, there is always a sense of order. And already you would be sensing this within you. Order. Balance. Origination. Just as we often refer you back to your origination station, your original point of manifesting into a physical form where you would adapt to the principles of life around you in the environment. And we now remind you that you are still in that powerful state of originating the pattern for you to manifest in the humanoid form on your planet named Earth. You are gathering in energy to facilitate ongoing change and adaptability to the raising of energy patterns around the planet itself. Around the planet itself is a layer, many layers, fields of energy and intention, fields of manifestation, fields that you would identify in your terms as atmosphere and stratosphere, and spheres of light, and the energy field matrix, which originates from source creation. Earth is not alone, of course, you understand this. There is the precise order within all of the activity, functions, presentation of what makes up the energy field of creation in which Earth is present. Think of this in terms of your own physical presentation into your body and your life, of all of the other bodies around you that you interact with, the vehicles containing consciousness. And remember that you are now focused fully within your core energy essence presentation, immersed always within the central point of creation. Now, bringing all of this back into your presentation here within the station, it is all about addressing you in a way that you are bringing all of this vital energy essence into your existence in the planet at this time. Each of you will be doing this in your individual way. Some of you who receive these energy patterns in this type of transmission are actively working in manifestation of elements to improve quality of life for the beings present, preserving what you would wish to preserve for ongoing life, and also manifesting new forms which are being currently developed, energy devices, to maintain and facilitate openings around the planet. Openings not just to relocate into different galaxies, but openings to allow the pure intention of life to manifest. There are many layers, of course, of creators and what they perceive in their individual perspective of what is required. The reminder to all beings at this time is to be in true alignment with source energy creation. You will be aware that there are many galactic beings, other dimensional beings, overseeing, inspiring as they present new visions of what will be the outcome of certain mechanisms which are in place. It is by the presentation, through the observation and presentation, that a higher order is manifested. in accordance with what the individual beings will align with. This arises and comes into your full consciousness from the intentions, from the calls for help that have been received in the greater energy matrix of life. This is what you are all connected into. Sense the overlaying and always present, the energy essence. Some of you perceive this as love, unconditional love. Some of you perceive this as joy. Some of you perceive this as higher levels put into words as you immerse yourself in the true alignment. And you are being enveloped in all of this. Part of this presentation to you today, we remind you, is the continued activation in the solar portal connection you have within your energy system, coming in from above your physical head, coming into the energy centers within the center portion of your brain cranial network. And from there, it is perfectly aligned with your core energy essence. So there is the downloading of this energy which continues the activation of the wider sense of your consciousness field, necessary for you at this time, and a great infusion for you. We are aware of the importance that many of you put onto various seasonal changes and various date changes as you measure date currently. So we see the joyful anticipation, expectations, the desires, and always again the reminder is to align yourself with your purest, highest, evolved system of origination for you. In this way you are fulfilling your mission, your purpose for this current lifetime. We bring your awareness now back to being present in the assembly point in this station of light. Take a moment to refocus into this space, bringing the memory of this experience into you and into where you have created, as it were, a memory storage facility for you in this space. As you do this, I withdraw now, Orem out. I am Ulea now addressing you, and this would be an experience you would remember as you bring all of the memories of this experience into your consciousness, into your conscious field of memory. And as you do this, I assist you to bring this back into your actual physical presence, your physical body. This is important for you to remember your presence And all of this alignment within your core true essence of you, present now. You are supported. You are assisted. Remember to request all of this that you would need to remember. Ulea out. Thank you, Ulea and Orem. Laini speaking again to you, and I am back with you. For a moment I had an image of many of you all gathered with me in my space where I am recording this. So it's a pleasure to meet with you in this way, and to remember how we are linked into this greater energy matrix all around this planet we're on at this time. Perhaps we've been together on other planets in similar missions, of course, because there is the overriding purpose for your existence everywhere. I've really enjoyed bringing this session through today, and I always listen to the sessions every day to renew and go even deeper, to expand my consciousness field, and in this way I'm able to bring in a higher level of energy, even though perhaps you feel it's more than you can understand with your mind. But it is received in your energy field. It's all about the energy, you see. So now bring all this back into your conscious body. Be aware of where you are sitting or receiving this. Be aware of the time and the day, and be aware that you are fully reconnected into source creation. Thank you. And this ends this transmission through the Omega Communications portal. I acknowledge the artwork of Karen Ellsworth, extradimensionalart.com, for the presentation of Ulea and Orem. You may see these beings slightly different, though they will present themselves to you in a manner that you can receive them. Thank you.